Nigeria is ramping up efforts to localize renewable energy production with a plan to achieve a 4,000 megawatt renewable manufacturing capacity across participating states. The initiative, led by the Rural Electrification Agency under the Nigeria First policy, aims to deliver 50% local content within 3 years, signaling a major shift towards energy independence and industrial growth. The announcement follows the Nigeria Renewable Energy Innovation Forum held in Abuja, chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima. Joining me to unpack this development is Michael Olaitan, founder of Nespay Digital. Good afternoon, Michael.
Thank you for having me. It's meant to be power now. I guess there was a little bit of glitch. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get right into it. Michael, what does this 4,000 megawatt renewable energy target mean for Nigeria's power landscape? And how feasible is it within the proposed timeline?
Thank you. Firstly, I would like to commend the President, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for this bold step. This is actually a needed step towards diversifying Nigeria's energy mix and addressing the persistent power deficits. A 4,000 megawatts renewable capacity would significantly reduce reliance on the national grid and diesel generators, which all of us know today are very unreliable and costly. And in terms of visibility, it depends on how the rollout is structured. If the focus is on decentralized renewable system, such as the mini grids, which we have majorly in the northern parts of the country, the commercial and industrial rooftop systems, and the embedded generation, the target is achievable. The private sector that we are playing today has already shown capacity to deploy megawatts at scale when the policy is clear, financing is accessible, and local players are empowered. What we all need is consistency in implementation, regulatory support from the government, and smart and public-private collaboration.
All right, so the government is laying a lot of emphasis on local content in renewable manufacturing. So what practical steps should we be taking to bring this to fruition?
Local content in renewable manufacturing can only thrive in deliberate investments in infrastructure, skills, and partnerships, and practically incentives for local assembly, like we have been told that very soon solar panels would not be allowed to be imported into the country, which means that this will be manufactured locally. So incentives for local assembling should come in form of imports, duty waivers for raw materials, and credit support for setting up factories. We should also be talking about technical partnerships with established OEMs to localize production of some of this equipment, just like we have the PVC panels, the inverter systems, and batteries. We should also be looking at human capacity development, such as training of individuals for technicalities, and we can actually go through this with the TVT programs, which is the technical vocation and education training, and partnering with polytechnics and universities. And lastly, we should be looking at stable policies that gives manufacturers confidence in long-term investment.
All right, so from a private sector perspective, how can local startups or innovators tap into this opportunity?
Local startups are just like as we are, we can actually position ourselves as solution providers across the renewable value chain, just as not just as installers as everybody is playing right now, and opportunities exist in local assembling and component innovation. Small players can start assembling inverters, controllers, battery management systems. We can actually also look at software development and data platforms that will be used to monitor energy usage, predictive maintenance, and smart billing. And we should also be looking at after-sales service, building reliable network of maintenance and warranty management. Yeah.
All right, so there's also the question of sustainability as well as funding. For many Nigerians, this has been a major worry. So how can the REA and its partners ensure this plan doesn't stall like previous power projects?
Yeah, they can ensure that this doesn't stall, and the key difference would be execution discipline and transparent financing. REA and partners should avoid mistakes of the past, and that will be adopting a results-based financing approach, where funding is tied to verified power delivery, strengthening monitoring and accountability mechanism across states, encouraging private co-investment to reduce reliance on government budgets, and most importantly, ensuring policy continuity beyond political circles through legislative backing for renewable energy programs. This would promote local maintenance capacity so systems don't fail after installation. So sustainable must be built into the business model and not treated as an afterthought.
All right, Michael, before we let you go, what broader economic or employment impact could this renewable manufacturing drive have on Nigeria's green transition journey?
I was recently in China for the Canton Fair event, and I can say the most important thing and the first thing is going to create is thousands of jobs, because I was privileged to visit a lot of factories where I see young Chinese nationals working in their factories, assembling batteries, assembling inverters, putting in components together. So it's going to create thousands of jobs from factory assembly lines, logistics, installation, and maintenance. It's also going to reduce importation dependency. It's going to keep more value within the Nigerian economy, which means that the naira is going to be stronger. It's going to stimulate the SMEs as small suppliers, service providers, energy entrepreneurs plugging into the renewable ecosystem, and is going to enhance energy access.
All right, thank you very much. That was Michael Olaitan delving into innovative steps Nigeria is taking towards the renewable energy sector. Thank you so much for your opinions.